This is how time travel works. We're all technically time traveling in this very instant, because we continuously moving our perspective to a higher elevation of time, granted at a very slow pace. Now, I went into truth. I'm sorry for going into that, but I feel that's vital for everyone to really think about. Truth, in my perspective, has only two or three options in regards to truth. Everyone has 2 or 3 options in regards to how they see the world. Everyone's opinion is right at the same time, even if you don't like it, or everyone's opinion is equally false. Or perhaps you don't want to believe either, and you just want to kind of sit there and let the tides of reality wash over you, and you'll deal with whatever happens without putting anything towards it at all, because you don't know what the fuck you want to do with your life. Those are your 3 options. I'm of the mind that anything that someone can believe is true, and that non-existence, whether or not it exists in our reality, is really, we can't see it, can we? Because we exist, obviously, so non-existence will never exist within our reality. It may exist reflected elsewhere in some dimensional band we don't see. But as for truth, anything you can think of as true is true. If you put yourself in a reality where that's true to you, and you genuinely believe it, you will only experience that in your reality as truth. Now, the other people in your reality are reflections based off of your perspective of them. So say you don't like somebody, or somebody, say, at school doesn't like you for no reason at all. They don't like you because there's something about you they may pick up on that they cannot define, they cannot notice within their own reality as readily as it may be within your own. Like, it may reflect a trait that you have that they don't have, and they want that in their reality, but they may not know what it is. Excuse me. And therefore this person will hate you for no reason at all. They will just dislike you and envy you, perhaps, or maybe they'll be afraid of you because there's something about you they can't pick up on that might be genuinely interesting on another level. But the natural survival response says, be careful, because this person may help you or hurt you a great deal, because they have the potential to do something that you may not be ready to see. Or maybe they just have that vibe about them that your vibrational energy is naturally sensitive to. So take care in everything you perceive, because whatever you perceive to be true will reflect itself as true gradually over time within your reality. It won't be instantaneous all the time, depending on the path of least resistance. And I mentioned this earlier in a video discussing how magic works. And magic is simply the science of manifesting your will in relation, or manifesting a change in relation to your will. That's it. It's telling reality to reflect what you want based off of just the desire to get it. No doubt, just saying, okay, I want this change, I will carry out this magical process, this dramatic ritual, all this imagery, so I can potentially see this happen. Now, the magician's truest desire is to not doubt himself. It's to just see his will be done. And when you get past doubt, your manifestations happen that much quicker. This is why it's never a good thing to doubt yourself, because you're putting yourself in a reality where doubt has value. And there's the 50-50 chance of, oh, well, maybe your magic will work or maybe it won't. And magic is just the science of visualizing and exacting your desire into 3D physical form in some manner. Path of least resistance is that, say someone wants a car, or say someone wants a large amount of money. They may be able to get it based off of the laws they create within their mind, which in turn creates the laws within their external experience. Also take into account the laws other people around you may have in their own reality in relation to you, and how fortunate you may be. This is why I said in a video I just got done filming, actually before this one, to cut ties to other people whose energy is negative and doesn't serve you in any manner, because that negative energy can actually act on your own vibration, your own reality, and manifest things that may not reflect what you want to manifest. And so it's very important that you continuously separate yourself, even if you're unified in your mind to all things, separate yourself from energies that do not serve you in any manner. See yourself as protected from anything that may hinder your willpower or your ability to perceive what you want to perceive. So, cosmic consciousness is quite literally just a few of those things, perhaps, to some people. The idea is that, say, in my reality, I see everyone as potential God, potential God in their own right. I am right in this. But so is someone else in their own version of reality, but people will not see me as right if they are not within my vibrational band, if they are not within my perspective. If they do not agree with me, they will see me as someone who is possibly evil, trying to hurt people, trying to bring out these ideas that may completely destroy their religion, because they will see me as someone trying to attack them. And I'm really not. If my energy, if my very ideas have that effect, then it won't be because that's my intent. But I do know my ideas have the potential to change a lot of the reality around me, because that is my desire. It's my desire to reflect my reality, which is to see a evolutionary change in mankind. And a lot of people have this same type of idea. Granted, the details here in between of how it will happen differ greatly. But you see, both perceptions will be true. Every single perception on humanity evolving is true. It depends on which one you lean towards. And this is my opinion again. If this is not your opinion, then, well, you'll never experience that. You may only experience the vibrational band where your idea is true. And that's perfectly fine. But in, saying this, you should never judge someone else's reality as less than your own. Because in turn, the same may happen back to you, because you're sending a judgment out and essentially saying, well, you can judge me right back. And I don't like Christianity, for instance, but I am not going to waste a lot of my time judging it unless the strike happens to me first. I will hold nothing. I will hold nothing back. I will hold no chaotic currents back if I'm attacked, or if someone I care for is attacked. I will completely go all out on somebody, because that's what they're doing to me in my perspective. Something that they may see as small, to me, is still an attack, and I will tell them easily. I'll say, alright, you get what you send out. Give it back to them. And that's just how my perspective is. And people in that reality that are against what I believe of me being a self-determined God in my own right, just as anyone else is, then they will see it as, oh, well, the devil's making bad things happen to good people, whenever they could just be the result of their own negativity set towards people that have an idea that they themselves have that type of ability, but they'll see it as the devil, because they cannot open their minds to the perception that mankind can determine his own divinity. And so, cosmic consciousness is the foundation of every single thing we experience. Consciousness goes through all things. It's divine in the sense that it isn't. It's so infinite that it doesn't have to be labeled as divine, because it's simply, that's how existence works. To say it's divine is like saying, oh, it's higher than you when it's the same as you. And this is why, again, I say no one should live in fear of what they really want to do. They should do what feels right for them. Living in fear and submitting to an idea that, oh, well, I have to do this and I can't do that, because if I do that, it might be bad and I might go to hell. Think that if you want, but only think that if you really want to experience that. I don't believe in punishment or eternal torment for myself and for what I do. I believe in complete, determined godhood and bliss, because that is what I am capable of manifesting. That is what my mind and consciousness allow. And I've experienced it so far, so I see nothing wrong with what I believe if that's working for me. And anyone else shouldn't either. If they do, it's only natural. Please have respect enough to not tell me that I'm wrong. And I'll try to do the same for you. Judge not unless you be judged is, I believe that's what the Christ figure in the Bible said. Judge not unless you be judged. More people would go by the actual laws presented to them. Perhaps the world would be a better place, perhaps not. I cannot say, as it does not exist within my reality. Common sense does, however. and I would hope so within the reality of other people who may view this. With all that ramble aside, I guess I've kind of talked for a while. Yeah, I think I have. I just wanted to get a lot out on the table there, rather than having to make 10 different videos about these individual subjects. I kind of went into them all right here for this one. Anyways, I guess I might do another one here in a sec. I'll go back into the topics of Satanism, demons, and all that other fun shit. Have a nice day, and I hope you've learned something.